This won't be close. You can take that to the bank. We are going to absolutely smash these yet again today. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. They are shit. Their manager is absolutely shit. And we are going to show the stark difference between us two clubs very clearly over 90 minutes today. The blip before the international break will just be a distant memory after today's game, when we beat them something like 3-0. Come back to this video later when we absolutely hammer them again. Up the fucking Reds.
There is! 2-1 United! Maguire!
Welcome everyone and welcome to All In, All United.
Remember the comment he made?
I got some varsity.
Run Ryan.
And here's the thing, you have players out there.
I think the fellas will take it more serious.
What grade?
That one had to go.
Yes, because at the end of the day, right now, Manchester United are
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can you hear me, JP?
Loud and clear.
And I can hear you as well. Let's run back that clip one more
This
time.
won't be close. You can take that to the bank. We are going to absolutely smash these yet again today. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. They are shit. Their manager is absolutely shit. And we are going to show the stark difference between us two clubs very clearly over 90 minutes today. The blip before the international break will just be a distant memory after today's game, when we beat them something like 3-0. Come back to this video later when we absolutely hammer them again. Up the fucking Reds.
And yeah, we came back to that video, and lo and behold, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? The year was 2016. The last time Manchester United got a win at Anfield. That was back in the day of Wayne Rooney and Juan Mata and David De Gea and Marwan Fellaini. Back in the day of those guys. And nobody gave us a chance today. But you know who gave us a chance? Liverpool gave us a chance. 3 games on the bunks. 0 W's and 3 L's. And Manchester United just added a 4th L. How would we introduce ourselves? Welcome to All In, All United. Now forget that. Forget that. Tonight is all about dunking on Liverpool Football Club. And I thought I was going to do it by myself, but JP is here in the building to join us. JP, how are you feeling tonight? How are you feeling this weekend?
Listen, recently every game I go into, I'll tell everybody 0 expectations, no hopes, I'm not looking for any particular result. And then when we get the result today, when I see we score first of all after so early, and the way I saw the fight, the way the players play today, I good. They had things to talk about still, obviously, but Liverpool, we make them lose our 4th game in a row. We finally get back-to-back wins in the Premier League. We finally look like we have a proper goalkeeper. So, yeah, I good. I real good today. And 2 points, just 2 points behind. Just 2 points behind Liverpool, who spent nearly £500 million, right? So yeah.
Boy, everybody's the ants starting to come out the woodwork, boy. Well, boy. I thought it was just me, then JP, Bobby Sells, and more United fans are joining us. But you know what? The more, the merrier. Lion and Christian, how are you guys doing? But before you answer that question, is it true? And I could be wrong, and I want you guys to help me out here. Is it true that Harry Maguire this season has more Premier League goals than Wirtz and Isak combined?
Facts.
Okay. Okay. I just anybody in the comments, please let me know if that is true as well too. Right? Ryan, the connection any better?
My laptop was slowing down there, so let's give it a restart.
Okay, fair enough.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, my guy. Good night.
Good night.
Good night to you. Good night to Christian as well. And we just kicked off the podcast. And if anybody needs a reminder, I will play it one more time. Just one more time.
This won't be close. You can take that to the bank. We are going to absolutely smash these yet again today. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. They are shit. Their manager is absolutely shit. And we are going to show the stark difference between us two clubs very clearly over 90 minutes today. The blip before the international break will just be a distant memory after today's game, when we beat them something like 3-0. Come back to this video later when we absolutely hammer them again. Up the fucking Reds.
The audacity and the confidence, I totally love it. But let's
He make our next video.
he made a next video. I have it downloaded somewhere. If I do find it, I'll pin it and I'll play it for you guys. But the biggest reaction of all was from this guy here.
There is 2-1 United! Maguire!
This wrecked me, right?
Anyway, before I get to the Lion and Christian, let me get some of these comments in. Good night to you, Arun, as well. He's saying good night, fellas. Glory, Manchester United. Chris is on the inside. Thanks for joining us. Good night, fellas. Big win today. We have to keep it going. Yep. I think we're gonna discuss that on the podcast because we got Brighton next, right? So then Mylon is on the inside. He's saying good night, and we say good night to you as well. And that Everson, good morning. That's good morning or good night?
Nah, you mean good night.
Oh, I still remember I'm in India or Australia or some part of Asia. Okay, fair enough. Good night to you, Everson. Hopefully that was just a typo. Glory Manchester from Keon Paul. But guys, let's jump in to today's game. Now I want to ask you guys an honest question. And you can be honest with me because I can tell you the truth tonight. I did not give Manchester United a chance at winning today's game. And hear me out, right? We saw that Manchester City was on a losing streak. We went to Manchester City Stadium, to Etihad Stadium, and we got our asses handed to us 3-0. International break comes around. Liverpool are losing, have lost 3 games on the bounce. Arsenal on Saturday just got 3 points, and Liverpool desperately needed to keep up with Arsenal. And we also have not won at Anfield since 2016, right? I did not give Manchester United a hope of winning today. I didn't. But lo and behold, I do apologize. I was truly wrong. And lo and behold, we're here now to talk about it. So be honest with me, guys. Based on the performances that you've seen this season, and then going into this Liverpool game, I'll start with Christian first. Did you give Manchester United a shred of chance?
I did, like in the last podcast we did, I did say we will get the 2 wins in a row against Liverpool and all the fellas laugh. But one of my main reasons for that is because the man who terrorized us the most from Liverpool is Salah. And if you watch Salah this season, since he got a new contract, he ain't playing good. So that was the main factor in me thinking we could have pulled off either I will say that draw or a win. And it so happened. But also it's real coincidental that since Onana and Bain they're in play, we have a new keeper and goal and we win 2 matches in a row. That's all I can say. Well,
And I think some people on this podcast last time said that they would not put Sané Lemans in goal versus
Naeem,
Liverpool.
Naeem.
Some people said that, but we could get to that later on. Lion, your internet good?
Yeah, let's switch over. So
All right, no problem.
yeah,
So let me know. Let me know.
to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I always find Liverpool wasn't playing good this season. Right? I always thought they weren't playing good, so we always had a chance to do something. Right? I didn't like the lineup at first, but after the game and after everything happened, I wanted to understand why he chose those players, and I understood now. So yeah, this phone.
What are your thoughts, JP?
In terms of the lineup, if I'm being honest with you, I still don't see why he chose who he start with. In terms of Mount and Dallo, I still don't see why he chose them. Not to say Dogu came on and did much better, but
No, my these same sentiments. I didn't know why he started Dalo, but then when I see how Dogu come out, I was like, nah.
yeah.
But to defend Dorgu, right? Dorgu started off really hot this season, and then all of a sudden we find him on the bench. Amorim put him on the bench.
Yeah.
So the man gonna lose that momentum, and all of a sudden he's coming off of the bench and like gotta recreate that momentum, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Especially in a game like that. But to me, I feel like we the long balls we were playing, it was missing Sesko in the first half. Because from what we saw against Chelsea, with the flick one term Bubo, I feel like we were playing balls like that would have benefited him in this game. So it was almost kind of, and Mount really and truly was non-existent in this game. I can't really think of anything at all that Mount did in this game to say, well, yeah, it worked out. What worked
No,
out
but
is
he
that
he
we
playing
took
like a
our
defensive ship there.
No, I'm not saying no, I'm not saying no, but what I saying is I feel like I don't think the outcome was really because the side he picked. It was more the everybody put in a ship. But I feel like it could have been better if we had a target man on top and the long balls that we were playing. And Sesko is very good in the air to have him flick it on for them to run on to.
Perfect.
He explained why.
He did.
He said because he said Liverpool was kind of expecting that, and they up for that type of challenge for the target man. They up for that challenge because Van Dijk would come first and then Konate would collect it. So this is why he play Cunha, because Cunha more mobile and you could knock it off still. But I understand what you're saying, because the kind of long balls we were playing, Sesko was perfect.
It was for a target man. Yeah,
it was for a target man. Yeah.
Well, let me
except the first one that I missed.
yeah.
let me ask a question, because I think most United fans they saw the lineup and they're kind of confused. But then you realize, well, Mount was in a little bit of form from the Sunderland game. But then you put Dallo on the right. No, you put Dallo on the left. And you still went with the same midfield of Bruno and Casemiro, which I must say, Casemiro, boy. Whenever Casemiro plays in a white jersey, the man just runs it back, boy.
He was good. That tackle he put in for that yellow card was a good tackle, and then fellas was through there.
He had to do it.
That was a brilliant, and I see Amorim don't think to pick him up and say, right, don't leave him on no longer. But that was a real good tackle.
Yeah.
He was getting sent off today.
Boy, and that was the one thing Amorim was looking at. Amorim saw that the likes of Ahmad and Casemiro were putting in some
But
tackles, and he had to take them off, right? So
all I find that yellow card for Ahmad was a correct decision because he win the ball and then hit the man, and I find that was kind of off.
That's a
That
clean tackle.
was terrible, but the says they follow through. But where else he will go?
Exactly.
He wanted to go.
That was a clean tackle to me.
And Ahmad was having a good game. That kind of make me kind of fall off a little bit where he had to come up because you're on yellow.
Yeah.
But all in all, despite those two cards, you know, he had a good. The referee had a decent game.
Yeah, for real.
the referee had a decent game, but I still think that there are some decisions that we, as United did today, there's some decisions that could have been done better, right? I found today that we couldn't hold on to the ball for at least a good 5-6 passes. We couldn't, right? Because it was all about passing the ball back to Saint Lamens, and he bumps the ball forward and hope that Mbeumo wins it over Virgil van Dijk, right? But I got to bring up something, right? Because a lot of Liverpool fans are saying that the Mbeumo goal should not stand because there was a head injury. Is it our fault? Wait, just chill. Is it our fault that Virgil van Dijk headbutts McAllister?
Elbow.
Or elbow, whatever.
Van Dijk feels WWE coming.
No, but what I say in that game now start, right? And it's his own player that tackle him. How would you stop the play for that? And it's half on the half line too.
Well, you don't usually stop a game right away with head injury.
Exactly.
Right?
No, but then if they stop that man with a cuff down their partner and think when men counter attacking and say he get head injury, I think it's a good thing they let that go because that really piss me off.
Because Mbeumo and all was down too, and he got up.
Yeah.
So where would them stop the game for?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
a goal scored in 63 seconds.
Yeah.
I was literally off of my seat. And it's a right foot finish from Mbeumo. A good assist by Ahmad. Did your hope of winning the game or at least getting a draw change? Because like me, I thought we would. I thought, you know what, we scored after 63 seconds. Let's just hold on until halftime. As so said, so done. What were you guys thinking when the goal scored after 63 minutes?
Second.
I'll start with you, Lan.
I was like, nah, buddy. We had to put one more on them at least because they're going to come now. They're going to come after we know. It was too early in the game to say, okay, we're going to win. Right? I was concerned after that because I know it's Anfield. You're not expecting to win an Anfield. Right? So I was concerned that if we don't score one more, they'll come and score.
Okay. Before I bring Christian in, let me get some comments in because the comments starting to pile up, right? Where my mouse gone? Oh shit. Sorry, wrong. Alvin Lewis, good night to you, buddy. Saying it was good to actually have a keeper that does the basics. Imagine that. Boy, I think we were saying that in the Sunderland game as well, right? A keeper that does the basics. That's what football is about, basics, right? And if you can master the basics, then feel free to take any risk you want, right? So Everson is saying it was a typo. Yep, good night to you as well. We knew it was a typo, man. We knew. He's saying, good night, fellas. Come on, United. Boy, that is how I was feeling after 90 minutes, boy. Well, 98 minutes, right? So Simeon on the inside. Good night to you, Simeon. He's saying, good football later. Enjoy this big win away. Of course, we were looking for our first win away this season. I think this is our first away win of the season. Yeah, because we drew against we lost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our very first win of the season. Simeon is also saying, I enjoyed the common sense play of Ahmad and Mbeumo. Simple and effective link-ups. Yeah, Sometimes you just got to keep it simple and not take any risk per se, right? So yeah, I see me saying, notice how Laments unapologetically punting the ball most times didn't give Liverpool a real chance to press. Yeah, true. But at the end of the day, there must be some point of time in season where Laments must be able to play the ball out the back, right? You can't just keep on punting the ball hoping that it lands on Sesko head or Cunha or Embuemo head, right? So David Curtin is saying good night, lads. Good night to you as well. And then saying glory, glory, Manchester United, right? Perfect. Christian, 63 seconds. And Buemo puts it in the back of the net past. I don't know. I don't even know what keeper they had in goal. Somebody from El
Either
Salvador.
this this is Georgian. I think Georgian. I say.
That's the future keeper.
Yeah. Now, but when that goal scores early, I was like, because I keep saying in the previous game that we had chances earlier on and we didn't capitalize and it came back. So when I see we score early, I started getting hoop. I was real happy, eh? And I was like, Liverpool go start a push to score back and we might catch them on the counter. But then as the game started going, I started getting frustrated because it had two chances back to back where
Bruno.
I think Bruno chance boy when I hit that post there. And then it had a next one
Mount kind of
Ahmad pressure and they make the man back pass and Mbumo make a good run. And I feel Mount could have passed the ball, but I mean his option was Dalo, but Mount hit a good shot too. And the keeper save. And I started to say, wait boy, today's video boy, like two easy chances, you know. And I started to get worried. And then we started kind of push and then one mistake we make by and Liverpool count and hit the post.
Yeah.
And I say because Liverpool, that left side, that Liverpool side, real shaky. Yeah, Kirkes for being, to be honest, I wanted us to sign Kirkes last season, and the way he played this season, boy, that man real shaky.
He real terrible.
He real shaky.
It's
But
funny,
as I say, the more we push up, we started look kind of.
I was saying it's funny how when the summer transfer window was open, every single rival fan was saying that the league is over due to Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak, and they replaced their two wing backs with two wing backs that were the future. One was at Bayer Leverkusen, one was playing well at Bournemouth, and lo and behold, Liverpool aren't even in the top two. Right? I think we are what 6 points behind Liverpool.
Nah. 6 point behind first, Liverpool fourth. We 2 point behind Liverpool, 1 point behind Chelsea.
2 points behind Liverpool, 6 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah, and them first.
So if Liverpool, if we win our next game and Liverpool draw, we level with Liverpool. Then.
Over them, we right in the mix. I mean, I'm not getting carried away, but we right in the mix.
No. I think the real test always happens with the fixture after the big game.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Correct. So if we can put Brighton to the sword, then we can have a discussion. But on to you.
Yeah, but in our first set of fixtures, we already played Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, and we beat Chelsea and we beat Liverpool, eh? Which Arsenal was, we could have beat Arsenal too. That's the Man City game. We start off against Man City too, and that's crumble away.
Yeah. JP, 63 seconds, 1-0 to Manchester United. What were your thoughts when the goal scored, and what were you telling yourself that the team should do, let's say, going up to halftime or whatever? Let me know.
Yeah, well, first of all, when that goal went in, I went crazy because like that link up, first of all, I loving how Ahmad and Mbumo figure it out, because the first few games they played together, they were getting in each other way.
Yeah.
And they start to see how intelligent players just figure it out. And that's what we want. We have intelligent players on that side there. So that link up was just like Ahmad just knew the run was coming. He find him perfectly and the finish from him with the right foot. That to me was the biggest part of the right foot finish from him. Like he's a proper player, boy. Before the season start, everybody on the spot talk about Mbumo being the sign of the season, and so far the man showing it. He's showing it because in every game there's only one game he didn't really turn up so far, but he turning up and showing his worth so far.
Yes.
You see
Right?
what?
No, but one problem I have about him is when I see him at Brentford, he looks stronger because that goal that Liverpool score, they clear it, right? He take that ball and trap it, and Van Dijk come and body him. If you look at Cunha and the ball, you carry take that ball from Cunha.
Yeah,
And
Players protect
MMO,
the ball better.
yeah, but after MMO only problem is he has strong because that goal they score. MMO get the ball free and he push it forward and Van Dijk body him and the ball went back into their favor and the cut in and we block it and then the ball fall to Kizia and Kizia hit it through dog one out the goal score. But Momo plenty time he get the ball in good positions and he go belly man or beat the man, but then our next man will come and body him down now. But Cunha could turn 2-3 man, and that was actually brilliant from him today.
No, Cunha
We
was-
Plenty time when the ball.
we can get to Cunha later on. We
Yes,
can get
it-
to Cunha later on. We can get to Cunha later on. But
You see what I say, JP? You see, I always wanted we to get Cunha.
Yeah.
When you see the signing of Mbomo, I was more
Yeah.
excited about that signing than anything.
Yeah.
let
But
me
now
get.
it had plenty time to go in the game after that, so I still wasn't as comfortable watching it because I know what Liverpool could do, and you know when teams not going good is against United, there's turn up. Salah not in the best form is against United. I was expecting him to turn up, but those things didn't happen today, right? So that's the most important thing that I'm glad for. Them fellas did not. I thought Isak was going to finally break his doctor say because I remember Gakpo did that to us when we were talking about wanting Gakpo, and his Gakpo first big game for Liverpool was against us. That was his best performance. Was against us.
We were after Gakpo as well too. After the
Yeah.
World Cup, we were after
And so right,
Gakpo.
advised him to come to us, all kind of thing.
Yeah.
A quality player. That is a player.
Let me get through this comment here, and then we can talk about some individual performances. Right? Everson is saying definitely Amorim best result thus far at United. Let's trust our coach now. Have enough people fighting him. Example, or that is ESPN, Sky Sports, etc. But ESPN is a Liverpool base, right? You should see the comments on their X account when it came to Gakpo scoring and trying to take a dig at Amorim. For the first time in 35 games, he has won back-to-back. And, after hitting the post 4 times, Gakpo finally equalized. Anyway, forget them. They were on the losing side today, right? Let's go through some. Let's talk about some individual performances. Now, the players that stood out for me there were 4 players, and I can say the 4th player obviously for last, right? Casemiro, he just ran it back. Real Madrid Casemiro, that was 1. Matthias de Ligt, my gosh, solid at the back. One person I don't give credit to, and I have to give him credit today, was Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw was good.
And then the 4th person, and you guys can feel free to talk about any of these 4 players that I've mentioned so far. But the 4th person that I felt so comfortable with was Sané Lamens.
Yeah.
I think we have. I don't want to speak it too early, right? But I feel more comfortable with Sané Lamens in goal than Onana. I don't know about you guys, but
that defense, it just more. I don't know. It just feel more assured now, way.
I see Lamens trap a ball at his chest, so calm, and then hold it in his hand, waiting for the defender, and then hold it in his hand. And these are the things you wasn't getting from Onana. You wasn't getting that from Bayern there. Bayern there, if a ball come to you and you see a player coming, you're gonna kick it out.
Yeah.
You're not gonna wait. Lamens waiting for you to come up to him and he grabbing it.
No, but even that chance where Isak get it, that was going on by there and that was going on Onana, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And you know what the commentator say? He was lucky to save that.
Yeah, he said, look, I heard that. Yeah.
And that was it's 2 back-to-back because when he saved that, the ball went out, but they still passed it in and a man shoot, and he still saved the shot after the referee blew it. Yeah.
So just to recap, we think that Sané Lamens is an upgrade on Onana and Bayern there, right?
Of course.
100 million%.
Okay, fair enough. Let me go to some of the more seasoned players. Let me talk about either Shaw or DeLitt or Casemiro who just ran it back today, right? Any three of those players we can discuss right now. The floor is yours, guys. So
But what do you think about Maguire though? I think Maguire was solid too.
Maguire was very good today.
Maguire was pretty good and obviously showed up with the winner. My I don't want to say my issue, but for some reason, sometimes when Maguire when the ball is in the air coming to Maguire, sometimes he could like control it on his chest and look over past it instead of just like heading out the football.
Just head it back into the source, but
exactly right. So Maguire does that. So that's why I think DeLitt is a bit more composed, where DeLitt would probably control it on his chest or maybe wait for it to bounce and then like look to pass it off to somebody else in red or white or whatever uniform we're playing in, right? So but obviously Maguire got the winner and we're all excited about that. But the four players I mentioned just now, Lamens was sensational today, Casemiro, Luke Shaw, and definitely DeLitt. What do you guys think about those three players that I just mentioned?
Well, the goalkeeper, he first two games, the first game he had an 8.6 rating, and today he had an 8.4. Onana and Bayender never get over 8 since playing for Man U, so that'll show you.
Onana get 8 for representing the next side.
No, but they never got 8 rating. I tell you how bad it's been, how much we suffer. Nah, but Casemiro look real good, but make a lie.
We kind of understand why Amorim picking Casemiro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's showing us experience.
No, but if you look back, the only game we lost with Casemiro was the Arsenal game, and that game we should win. He didn't play against City and he didn't play against Brentford from the red card from Chelsea game.
Yeah.
And all the other games we win.
I want to touch on another player that I didn't mention. Right now, everybody gonna say that he is 008, and for some reason, Cunha just played well today. No assists, no goals.
Cunha was exceptional today, I find, but I think people don't realize what Cunha doing, how easy it's make it look. Cunha take that ball in the first touch, play it into space, and then go past the player. He doing that consistently throughout the game now.
I'm pushing past you, JP. I'm pushing past you.
But you want to score so bad though.
Yeah, that's it there.
Sometimes he's a little greedy.
No, but a little too greedy at times. But I find like that ability he have with our first touch to get into space and go past players, and then
he's strong. He's real strong.
Yeah, boy, he's strong.
To stay on his feet. Yeah, boy.
You see in the end.
No, but that goal we scored though, I was a bit frustrated with him from the corner. When he get the ball, he shield off Sabusai, I think he shield off. And if he cut back there, Bruno was open in the box and then and he tried to shoot and end up getting the corner. Maybe score from the corner, but I tell you, if he's a man skillful, if he drag back that ball, he catch two of them going, and he just have to roll it for Bruno to score.
Because Bruno was free.
Yeah, Bruno and Ember was free to each other, and the thing is, the Liverpool right back was already going to throw his frame, thinking of that shot. So if he cut back, he catch him, go in.
He too greedy, man. I know he want to score, but don't watch, man.
I think he just had to get our first goal, boy. But other than that, everything he doing, I find his class, his quality, is seeing the driving with that ball going forward, and he's one of the few players that started who I find could retain the ball properly. A lot of the players.
But I think that's it there, JP. I think retention is something that we've been lacking in Manchester United. For him to just shield off the football and look to pull it up and make smart plays, and it's just bring a calmness to you as a United fan, right?
In the end, that really frustrates Liverpool.
Yeah, for sure.
When he hold on to the ball and he get swiped down, I say, all right, we win this game because he frustrated them. Yeah.
Well, let me ask a question. Would if we hadn't signed Cunha and that was Garnacho, you think Garnacho would have done that today?
Definitely.
Nah.
He ain't coming back. He ain't looking to go back. He ain't looking to. He would have get body off the ball and then a counter attack happen and
100%.
Bam, goal.
Kurt.
But what's
Kurt,
that? Garnacho is one player who I sure he probably regret we throw tantrum, man, because which 20-year-old player getting so much league starts and thing? He get too swell headed. He go on Chelsea, you see, he gets 5 off halftime in that game against Forest.
Every
man,
game.
man get hurt one time, boy.
Chelsea had to play all the players, so
That's why I say on Man U, he had a free go at playing games and then he get too swell headed. He was not going to no other Premier League team and he had to go Napoli or something and he choose to stay in the Prem.
Yeah.
Kurt is asking me to add a 5th player. Ahmad put in a real defensive shift today. He had a few key interceptions today and had Cody on his toes. When Amorim took him off, that's when we got exploited. What are your thoughts on Ahmad Diallo today, guys?
Nah, Ahmad was good again.
One was good.
It was very good. Yeah.
As you guys mentioned earlier, the simplicity and the connection between Mbumo and Ahmad today was there.
Us understand each other.
Yeah.
They figure it out. I really like how they figure that out.
And this is why Diallo cannot be the right back.
No.
Because the relationship Mbomo and Ahmad have, it working.
Now, but Dalot only start when Ahmad was injured and he had the family issues and thing, eh?
Yeah. Should not be starting for Manchester United. Let me be real.
Yeah,
it's true. Very true.
It should not be starting plus.
That man putting everything back in the sauce, innit?
Yeah.
Well, you kick the ball out now, boy. You put it right on top of the 18-yard box for them Liverpool, man.
Nah, but I find he wasn't bad today, eh? I mean, he wasn't the best, but he wasn't bad. I see him play worse than that before.
He wasn't good
You
today.
see him play worse than that?
I telling you, I see him play worse than that.
Nobody else telling you, boy.
No, that one or 2 times Salah and break and he hit skate tackle and I applaud him now. But I tell you, he worse than that, boy.
I see the man so
He
much
clear
time
play,
to get the ball, and he puts it back for the Liverpool player.
Yeah, he makes some bad clearance and something. But what I going to say for Dogu, we now score back to go on top. Frimpong get the ball and Dogu get an easy beat on the line there. That would be an equalizer if Gakpo hit that on target. I said that trip off, boy.
Yeah, he come on, he wasn't up. He wasn't up to the rhythm of the game.
So JP going forward, our wing back should be Ahmad at Dorgu or Ahmad at somebody else.
Mazraoui, boy, Mazraoui had a play.
I think Dorgu and all is not it, and Ramos scored it from Lily, yeah.
Yeah.
But he looked a lot better in the preseason. He looked as if he's settled. But I being honest with you, I don't think Dorgu is it on that left side either. I think the left side is still a problem. And I would look at Fulham right now, where Anthony Robinson getting bench, and I will see if we could get him for cheaper.
You'll be a good cut price.
So, no, but I would play Mazraoui left back enough.
Until January comes, JP, are you saying that we should stick with Dallo on the left or put Dorgu there?
At least start Dorgu, because I find, honestly, Dallo is not. If I choose between which one is the better out of the 2 bad ones, is the better is Dorgu.
Dorgu had the energy, but I think he need time to get into the rhythm of this or to the Prem. I think he need time because he's still a youth man.
He's still young,
United, even though we haven't been winning, we still a big club. It's hard for them players to get there. Yeah.
And I feel like you need to keep them playing. I don't like how we taking him out for Dallo. And I think that's my problem. If we had a player who I could say, all right, I see why he playing him there. The only reason Dallo started is because he's Portuguese.
Exactly.
It's not making sense to the minds.
Exactly. Let me go through some of these comments and let me talk about something else quickly. So Arun is saying he saw this on Facebook. Tony Cotton was responsible for Man United signing David De Gea. After leaving the club, he rejoined in 2020. He was not consulted on the signing of Andrew Onana, but was tasked with finding his replacement. I think he's done it again with Laments. Thank you, Tony. Okay, I did not know that. I thought so. I thought Sir Alex Ferguson was responsible for signing David De Gea. I think that.
Onana was Ten Hag, baby.
No, that's bun Ten Hag and bun Onana right now, boy. Kurt is saying we are seeing game by game now. Mount is fitting good into this team. Interesting. I think Mount was a bit. I think Mount was a bit ghostly today.
No, but I think I get the smaller size he go look better. Eh? The smaller size he does create. The bigger teams I feel.
I guess so, but I mean, I will always maintain that our best starting three up top will be Cunha and Buamo and Sesko, right? So that's just me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like today, if we started with that, it would have been a good game to bring Zixi on in the second half when we needed more control in the game.
Yeah, but
And you know what he's bringing on Xerxes would have made a lot of sense because Xerxes and Cunha are kind of the same type of player.
Yeah, they can hold the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would have made so much sense.
We had to talk about Zixi a little bit in this part. Eh?
Oh, for sure. Xerxes, Manu, Euro. We can talk about these guys. Yes. So yeah. Javid is saying, glory, Manchester United. Glad for the 3 points finally. And then Alwyn Lewis is on the inside tonight. Good night as well to you. Luke Burger King Shaw put in a shift with some key interceptions and looked mobile. I was shocked that this was the same lethargic player of the past seasons. I still think Alwyn that if Lissandro Martinez comes back, Luke Shaw might go to you. That's just me, right?
We're waiting for him, but
yeah. Kurt is saying I would love to see when the butcher perfect. Yeah, I would love to see when the butcher comes back, how the synergy gonna click with Dorgu or Leon or Cunha.
You will marshal that backline, right?
Yeah.
And then last comment, Kurt said, lest we forget we still have this youth Chido as.
Hey,
okay.
I know we are talking about Kirkers not looking good. But whole game Van Dijk cussing him, man. Whole game Van Dijk cussing him like,
what's that?
Like, boy, what wrong with you?
What's that? Since Salah and Van Dijk get a contract, me I find them play good and that's something we are doing the past, eh? A player old and because they're good, get them a big contract and extend it. Van Dijk was the reason MMO scored today because Van Dijk didn't track him with more run, right? And then he correlated. Had a time too. Van Dijk put his foot and he kicked it into Kirker's face and he started correlating Kirker's in her.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see that? And I was like, nah, boy, this man is serious. He ain't serious.
Kirkers in the corner,
yeah. And he would do that mad thing in her.
But Van Dijk is playing how Harry Maguire was playing under Ole. If you guys don't remember, Harry Maguire used to hold back people's jerseys and headbutt with his own players and all this foolishness. But that's how Van Dijk is now, right?
Yeah.
Let me go through these last two comments. Kurt saying least, yep, and then the last comment here. Pleased with everyone except Dalot. Laments kick a little too strong. Need to give Sesko and Buemo a chance to challenge for the ball. Yeah, I totally agree. Now, it is now the 78th or 77th minute, and after hitting the post so many times, Cody Gakpo finally gets his goal. What are you guys? What are your thoughts running through your head? It's the 77th minute. There is at least 15 minutes to go. Give me your thought. Well, 15?
15 more.
Yeah, 15 more minutes to go. You think Liverpool going to get a winner? You think Man United was at that time going to get a winner? What are your thoughts?
Well, let me tell you, when that was scored, Reem messaged me and Reem was like, "You surprised?" And I was like, "Nah, boy. We going back. I tell them we going to win. Sesko going to score. I believe in I'm a striker." Right? And because as I say, when we went up, we kind of sort of sit back. And I was thinking with it 1-1, we might push the score and Liverpool left side.
He messaged me the exact same thing. You might ask me if I'm surprised as well too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you message me forward that message, man.
But he
And when Maguire scored, like you see by Rim boy, I mix it up. It wasn't the first strike, I'm the second strike. I go score the goal.
So Lion, what was going on in your head when Liverpool equalized through Cody Gakpo? Because Cody Gakpo was knocking on the door for the entire football game. What were your thoughts?
I told her I'd come back, man. Honestly, because if it was home, if we were home, it would be a different story. But you see that Anfield, it had to be them in Anfield. So I honestly thought that would come back.
And what about you, JP? 67 minutes. Sorry, 77 minutes on the clock. Equalizer. What are your thoughts?
I already thought because we were soaking up pressure and I was just waiting for them to score. I knew that goal was coming. And Gakpo was probably their best player on the day. So I was kind of expecting that Gakpo would score. So when that went in, I was like, all right, that's it. We soak it up too much. We lose the momentum. Liverpool going to take it here. That was just my feeling. I didn't see how we were going to hold on because we were just kind of we were sit back too deep and allowing them to get too much balls to the box, and then like every bad bounce was put into a Liverpool player. So I feel like the ball and all was just dropping to the Liverpool players, boy. So it was just feeling like, boy, I feel like we're going to miss that wrong here now. Yeah, it wasn't looking too good.
Nah, but if I look back, the last game we played at Anfield, we drew 2-2, right? We had scored first, and then Liverpool had scored 2. I think Salah did just score a goal out and it was 2-1, and we came back and drew that game. And we had a chance when Xerxes passed the ball to Maguire, we could have win that game in the end. And that I was saying, because that's why I messaged him and say I still believe we could score one. And so what happened, and the chance for to Maguire again, and Maguire scored.
There it is! 2-1 United! Maguire! He fucking...
So them fellas and them real sick, man. I hope them come last.
I know the worst part that those guys are Arsenal fans, you know.
But I was saying them just happy that they're staying on top of the table and Liverpool are getting closer to them. But them will get something, something coming for them.
Nah, but they're playing solid. If they're watching, they're playing solid.
Them and all have flaws.
Yeah, I so glad we didn't sign Garacaraz, eh? I so glad we didn't sign that man.
Yeah, that Timberland wearing striker. Yeah.
Nah, but I feel he don't fit into Arsenal, eh? Arsenal need more facilitating striker. Watkins would be better for them.
Sesko would have fit them better.
Yeah, Sesko would have fit them better. Garacaraz have fit into that team.
Isak was the perfect striker for us.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Isak was the next one. Yeah.
Perfect striker.
But I have a feeling that Isak was like, you know what? I don't want to go to Arsenal. I only want to go to Liverpool, right? Yeah. And lo and behold, they saw that Arsenal. They saw that Arsenal signing Gyökeres, and then I was like, okay, perfect, right? So, but you guys have requested a specific video. Let me see if I can bring it up here. And this is the excuse from this same guy here. So this was the guy initially.
This won't be close. You can take that to the bank. We are going to absolutely smash these yet again today. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. They are shit. Their manager is absolutely shit. And we are going to show the stark difference between us two clubs.
Enough of you. We've seen that already. This was his response.
Just to put it out there, by the way, Liverpool did not lose that game because Manchester United were better in any aspect. Liverpool lost that game because of Liverpool. Liverpool were the much better team for the vast majority of that game, as backed up by the statistics. But we gave away 2 defensive gifts and we couldn't score for our fucking lives with the chances that we met in front of goal. So, United fans, enjoy your little win because of Liverpool's fucking mistakes. But I guarantee I'll be the last one laughing when you finish in the bottom 10 again and your shite manager doesn't fucking make it till Christmas.
Yeah, good boy.
You looking like a B-Tech, where's the player name who get the bus at?
Like any bus head?
Looking like a B-Tech McAllister.
No, but all that talk, I find defense was real solid. The first shot Liverpool got in that second half on target was Curtis Jones when he take that ball and they kind of idiot shoot from outside and Lamens just like that. That was the first shot on target.
Yeah, in the second half, yeah.
They was just pointing crosses and hoping for the best, but the shots was way off target and things. So you can't say them was better. We was playing a defensive game.
You watching the stats and all.
The only stat that counts line is what's in between the two teams at the top right corner. Okay,
correct.
That's the only stat that counts. Okay?
Correct.
Everything is saying Harry Houdini to the rescue. Fully deserved the 3 points today.
I agree.
Kurt is saying not United related, but this season in the EPL, it's nice to see the small teams showing bite and challenging the so-called Big Six. Yeah.
They go call me that to not could.
It could kind of be United related there.
Yeah, that kind of United related.
It is, yeah.
We going through at that.
Hey, but all what that Crystal Palace Bournemouth game?
I was watching.
Mateta scored a hat trick, right?
Yeah, but that man scored a hat trick and the easiest chance of the game in the last minute he threw in.
Yeah. Saw that.
I was like, nah. He went from hero to zero in my eyes, boy. I tell you that man, the ball bouncing on the volley. Easiest chance, like all the chances he scored was harder than that, and the man kick it over the wall.
That will be a nice game. The battle, they back three.
I think it's only fair that we see how we want to see how other Liverpool fans reacted to the loss today. So let's see what others are thinking.
My God, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing, Maguire? And we fucking concede!
Bruno plays it back into the box towards Maguire. No, Harry Maguire scored.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Maguire, and United have scored again. Fuck!
Oh, shut up, Gary. Shut up. Can you hear him squealing on the commentary?
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is no longer a slump, it's a crisis.
We're actually absolutely fucking shit. That is one of the most embarrassing losses I've seen us have for quite a long time.
I'm rapidly falling out of love with football, and I don't know what I just witnessed today.
It's Festa I want to see where the ball.
Yeah, Festa.
Yeah.
But we gotta wait for alternative MUFC to bring up the comment for that, right? So anyway, I guess the question has already been answered, but we'll run it back again. The equalizer that Liverpool fans were celebrating didn't last that long.
No,
and lo and behold, now what I think was a very smart decision from Bruno Fernandes is when the ball ricocheted off of the Liverpool player, instead of Bruno controlling it, he hit it one time. And a lot of Liverpool defenders and players were not expecting that. I think they were expecting him to control. And when he controlled, then the Liverpool players can get back into position. Nope. I think him hitting it one time caught the Liverpool players out. And lo and behold, Harry Maguire winner.
Yeah.
No, but when you look at it too, when teams clear the ball, they try to push out, right? And when they do that, they kind of, as they say, they expect Bruno to control. And when he hit that straight over Maguire, all of them was onside. Because when you look, it was Maguire on that head at Dogu and the listener. All of them could have got a head on. Nobody was marking them.
That's him, son. He jump on us.
Who jump on
Yeah,
us?
Konate jump. But I was saying, everybody, when the ball clear, everybody move out kind of way now, boy. And that one time was a...
Yeah,
if you don't wait and trap that, we wasn't getting
that. That was the perfect thing you do there. That one time was the perfect.
Correct, yeah. And you know what? I think the team, after scoring that second goal, I, for some reason, did not see Liverpool coming back. I did not. I was like, nah, the game done.
That game was done.
The game done.
After that, and watch. You know what I was puzzled about? Where that 8 minutes come from?
Why? Where the 8 minutes come from? No, it didn't have no injury, nothing in it. In the first half, I headbutt with the thing and they give 4 minutes and 8 minutes come out of this one, out of nothing.
Yeah.
But that what they're doing right through. Liverpool losing, they're giving them more time. If they're drawing, they're giving them 6-7 minutes. If they're winning, they're giving them 2-3 minutes extra time. So when I see that 8 minutes, I say, wait, boy, jeez.
And you can't be surprised, Lamb, because at the end of the day, last season they had a meme going around with the referee raising the stoppage time, what that said until Liverpool scores.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
This clown today talking about United play a low block. So you signed so many strikers, over 100 million. So they're supposed to be able to unlock any defense, right? And you talking about low block?
Yeah.
He's starting to lose it already, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you sign a set of players. You sign about how much players? You sign about 6 players, right? You win with club team, right? When it comes to your team and building your team now, you're not playing good and you're losing now 4 in a row. You had to check yourself. Forget United and check yourself.
No, but why I want to know, did they give Liverpool a blight because Jota die? Because how them spend so much money in one window? Them spend over 500 million, and how? No team will ever do that? I feel like they get them a blight.
Last season they didn't spend no money. That's why.
It was
they win the league and all kind of things, so they had money.
I still find that real money by to spend in one window.
Yeah, I remember the sell that also sell what's his name?
The sell Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunez, Trent went on a free.
Yeah, Trent. No, but I think that Real Madrid paid him 10 million just again for the Club World Cup because his contract wasn't finishing.
Yeah, so all them things that practically they was good with PSR, so that's why they could have spent a lot of money, but the money ain't looking good right now.
Well, you know what? As I just mentioned about 2 or 3 minutes ago, the only stat that matters is the 2 numbers between the 2 teams in the top right corner, right? Yeah. Let's talk about something Manchester related right now, where I call 3 players, not Dorgu, Euro, Kobe Manu, and also Joshua Zirkzee. Do they have a future at Manchester United?
Euro, yes, because I think Euro's still getting 10 minutes, and I think it's kind of more based on the game that he started Maguire over Euro. But the 2 players, Kobe and Zirkzee, I'm not too sure about it because I think the biggest concern for Kobe would be the fact that the manager said his competition is Bruno. And as Bruno should have come out, even though Bruno provided the assist to Maguire, the kind of madness Bruno was doing for the 10 minutes before that.
Yeah, Bruno was.
He was real losing that ball.
Another time, Dogu cut back the ball on top of the box and he could have run onto it and he stand up and that gave me real back. Yeah.
He was stand up, so Bruno was malfunctioning. And look how long it take Amorim to take him off stage, right? So that real hard for him. And then Zirkzee, to me, who was like one of the brightest sparks of the season last year, in a terrible season, a player who show resilience, who come back from a difficult situation where he get booed off the field and really kind of do some things in the team that make you look at him and be like, yeah, this man had the mentality, he had his skill. He started to realize how strong he was, and he was using his body better and being stronger on the ball and all that. So now be reduced to like what? Sometimes at 10 minutes, he warming up whole game today, and the game needed a player who could put a foot on the ball and control the pace a little bit. And he still didn't bring him on. So to me, if Kobe and Xerxes, if they look to try and leave the club in January, I honestly wouldn't be vexed with them for us because I think they're better. They're better than what they're getting right now.
I think Kobe have a future there.
But I think it's also down to us not playing. You see how we get knocked out of the League Cup and in real men time get cut short. And there's only one game for the week.
I think with Kobe, I think with Kobe is the player also to complement his style in that
yeah, for sure.
Right? So like for instance, I know it's rumors, but they're looking at Adam Wharton, right? I think if he get a partner like that, he could play Kobe. But Bruno, you know what you could get from Bruno. Kobe is still young. I believe he have a future. Xerxes, I'm a little concerned about Xerxes because, as you say, JP, he was one of the standout players last season, and now it's like he not getting anything at all. I really thought he'd have come on today. But
and him being subbed on would have made so much sense.
Yeah,
it made so much sense because he holds up the ball so nicely. He has a lot of dribbles in him. He's running at tired legs as well too, right?
You put him in the 10, and you have Sesko also. That could have combat that Van Dijk and Konate. But
yeah.
Well, let me ask another question. January.
Yeah.
January, are we loaning out Xerxes and Kobe, or are we looking to sell one of the two, or would you rather just loan them out, let them get some play for the World Cup, and hopefully we go again with these two come next season?
I think they will loan them. We team plenty players leaving contract finishing at the end of the season, and if you get rid of many, team go get real small, and then we ain't really have money to spend.
You see,
I don't think we have much.
The thing with Xerxes, he between a rock and a hard place because you loan him out for game time to go and play World Cup, but the coach don't like him. The national team coach don't like him, so he trying to make that World Cup squad. It might make sense. So all you have to do is look for playing time elsewhere. I don't think we alone Kobe though.
Nah, the midfield too tight.
Because firstly, I know they're looking to sign a midfielder in January. They're not talking about players already. If we get a player to complement Kobe, I think you'll get more game because Bruno can't do this all season. You're seeing Bruno is tired. I think Bruno running his course right now. He need rest.
As if Amorim thinking like that because when you're seeing that Bruno should come off, is either he's still not coming off or Amorim taking too long to take him off. So
he played
as much as because I find when you're looking at Adam Wharton, he and Kobe breakout season was around the same time.
Yeah.
He was allowed to continue to flourish in that Palace team. And when you look at Palace midfield don't have no big bruiser or nothing in it.
No, Wharton is not even a bruiser.
No.
Wharton is a reader.
Exactly, he's a reader of the game. He's like a Michael Carrick per se.
Yeah.
Because so many midfielders are here, and so I was listening to this fella Ronaldo Brown, who's he have his own channel now, and I was listening talking about like some of the midfielders that we're looking at, and Wharton and Anderson are two players he talk about, and when you hear any description of the players, I listening to him and I thinking, but this man describing Kobe.
Yeah.
When he describing what those players doing, he describing Kobe. So we already have that player in the team, but because of how the midfield setup is, the players not complementing each other.
Yes,
so I think
exactly.
So it's really what you're saying there, Mark, is about getting a player to complement Kobe in our midfield.
Yeah.
And that's how it will work. But if your competition is Bruno, and in the manager eyes, Bruno more or less undroppable, and Bruno more or less playing every single minute of every game, then what is Kobe position, especially when we play in one game a week. So that's what I was saying, Kristen. I don't think the excuse is one game a week now, so Xerxes and them first will suffer is a legitimate excuse, because you have to have everybody fit and ready to be able to take the chance whenever the opportunity comes. And that's why I don't like the false nine thing, because Xerxes could, yes, he's not a traditional nine, but he could still fill the role if we want to play a false nine.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the most false nine we have in the team.
You
But
could get
yet you're playing the system and you're not playing him in a role.
Yeah.
In those games. It's not making sense. So it's clear that Amorim don't like Xerxes. So if I was Xerxes, I would look to get sold, because I don't think in Amorim plans.
No, but if you think about it, with that one game a week, right? If you have a team that playing and winning and nobody injured, you tend to start that same team, right? So you don't have Europe to think about or anything like that. You're just focusing on the league. So I think it's not a matter.
Yeah, they rotate.
No, but it's only one game a week. If men are getting injured and the team winning, you go rotate. You won't really rotate.
Rotation is not changing the start.
Yeah, but you can't wait till we losing to then look to make proactive changes, because at the end of the day, you still want to see whether we winning, drawing, or losing. We must enforce rotation, because you still want to see what players on the bench can contribute. Right?
All the players ready. Yeah,
exactly. I don't want to wait till one of my players is having a stinker and I bring on Euro or Kobe or Xerxes and then expect them to put in a 9 out of 10 performance if they've been rusty for the last probably 4 or 5 weeks, right? So
exactly.
And rotation don't necessarily mean changing a starting 11. Rotation could be throughout the game too, where you give them enough minutes.
Get him out a little 20 minute, get him out a little 20 minute, a little 15 minute to rumble.
You can give a man 5-10 minutes and say, well, okay, I'll rotate. What kind of rest is
we need to get Bruno a rest, man, because Bruno.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Amorim, that one thing about Amorim.
Yeah, but let me be real here. When it high Europe, Bruno again a rest. If he go get a rest, what is one game a week?
No, because you could see. You could see he can't, like today, Bruno legs giving out on him. He losing the ball, then as you say, that player on the 18 yard. He leave
it. He could still run onto that and shoot,
Yeah, Bruno tired.
Let me go through some comments, and then we got one final topic, because at the end of the day, it's all good. It's all nice and dandy. We coming on to the podcast and talking about beating big Liverpool. But the real test comes next week. But let me go through these comments first, right? David Curtin to say, is it 2-1 or 21 titles? I saw what you did there. Well done. Saw what you did there. Alwyn is saying, unfortunately, I was yelling my lungs out like that Arsenal twat when Harry scored. Oh, boy. Kurt is saying, only 3 games and then Livers fans gone down into meltdown. Only 3 is 4. And David is saying, let's not get carried away. I don't think any of us on the pod is getting carried away, and you'll see in the next topic why we may not be getting carried away, right? So, Kurt is saying, guys, Michael Oliver is a known Liverpool fan. Don do the maths?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. He's saying Michael Oliver is a known Liverpool fan, so what all you expect? Eric Lewis is saying Cunha was class today. Great runs, time wasting, keeping possession, right? Yeah. And you need 1 or 2 players like that. And we mentioned Xerxes should have come on, and he would have done the exact same thing as well, too, right?
Yeah.
Eric is saying I would keep all 3. Sucks that we are only in 2 competitions. AFCON is around the corner, so we are going to need them.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that's a good point there,
It's still AFCON because World Cup is next year, no? It's still going to have it?
Yeah, it does be in January.
Yeah, so Mbuemo and Ahmad would go, but that only free up 1 spot.
Mazwari too. Losing
Mazwari, Morocco, yeah.
That's the whole right side they go on.
Whole right side, yeah.
You haven't seen Dalo right you now.
But if it's a World Cup qualifiers, and how does allow an African my find out weird in our World Cup, yeah?
It's be every year.
AFCON's be every year. It's just a separate competition by itself, that's all.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know
I
why
know
I'm
Kurt is
going to
saying,
get a little knock on just a small thing and they're saying go.
anybody could tell me why Dallo is Amorim. I think we mentioned it. I think we've mentioned this. I think when Amorim was hired, we asked the one question: is Amorim going to show Portuguese bias? And lo and behold, he has done that. So yeah. Anybody could tell me why Dallo's Amorim favorite? Not for hell that man want to bench Dallo, boy. Maz only get a sweat because Dallo got injured, then Maz get injured. And then Kurt is saying, can the captain request to be subbed? Yeah. I don't see why not.
He's not going to.
Yeah. I think any player can be requested to sub if they're getting a knock or if they're like exhausted, right? So but guys, next week, Saturday at 12:30, we're playing Brighton at home. All right. So what are your thoughts on us playing Brighton now? The momentum is there with us beating Liverpool. Can we kick on and put Brighton to the sword? Can we do that?
I believe we could.
I believe we could too. When Ten Hag had beat Liverpool, that was the turning point in the first season. So
I think something about Brighton this season, even though they won yesterday against Newcastle, they're not something about them not the same this season. Yeah. Right? We had to watch out for Welbeck though, because
Welbeck in our form.
Of all players, boy, to watch out for. Danny stinking Welbeck, boy.
Let's start Balabado because he hasn't been good. Start him.
I feel in the game Cunha go score.
It could be a game he could score. We take it one day at a time, yes.
What would be your score prediction against Brighton?
Probably a 2-1.
I say 2-0.
2-1, 2-0.
I'm maintaining my stance that I've taken with every game going forward so far. No hope, no expectations. Whatever happen on the day, happen on the day. Because I'm not going to get my hopes up with this team. And then against Brighton is a bag of shit. Because Ursula is a man, somehow I feel like he is outsmart bigger coaches, boy. He have that in him. So already on the day, as much as Brighton may not be at, like, you see the lose João Pedro, and he was like a big part of that team too. So they're not the same team, but somehow there's find a way. And there's the kind of teams that after we play at Liverpool and we perform, because today people fight more than a great performance. It was more about men actually fighting today. They actually work hard on the pitch now, right? So it wasn't really about. So I not even putting it down to system, formation, tactics. But I think today came down to men actually fighting to want to put in a shit. So as if they will come out with that same kind of energy next week Saturday, and that is where we will see if the team really making that in.
That's what the coach saying. He says the spirit of the team. You have to want it. You can't just say okay. You can't blame the system and the players don't have the spirit in them. They had to want to win it. That is all they had to win it.
Brighton and that team tend to not sit back and think they're that team, and I think against the smaller teams we just create real chances. We just had to score. We had to take with chances. That is how the game going to be won. So and one of them had to be
take the chances when we start.
Yeah, we had to take the chances when we start.
Yeah.
Well, guys, today was a good day. This weekend was a good weekend. This week is about to be a great week. If you're a Manchester United fan, I must say. Like I mentioned, nobody gave us a chance. And lo and behold, we're here tonight talking about taking 3 points away at Anfield. Walked into your house, opened your fridge, drank your orange juice, and we walked right back out, and you couldn't do anything about it. 2016 was the last time we got some points at Anfield, and the last time we got points against Anfield was 2025. So, JP, Lion, and Kristen, thank you very much for joining the pod tonight. Reem could not be here. Nico could not be here. Not sure where Chef is, but all four of us are here, right? So, and we end on that note, guys. But we always got to end on a positive note here.
There is 2-1 United. Maguire. He fucking did.